Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here on your Monday at 7 on the Wax. I'm Caitlin Francis.
And I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. We appreciate that. Let's get a quick check here on your forecast before you head out the door. Meteorologist Jill Gilardi has the details. Hey, good morning, Jill.
Good morning.
Hi.
I mean, I would say the umbrella, but this stuff is like fizzling fast. This was
too bad.
I know it is too bad, but it's like the no big deal kind of chance we were talking about over the weekend. And I do have a question. Did you guys purposely do this?
We
did not.
We're just on the same.
Are you sure? All right. I believe you.
We would have told you. We were planning it.
I know, because I wore
coordinate.
purple yesterday, so you know. But anyways, we're talking about yesterday. This small chance for a little sprinkle or brief little shower this morning. A lot of it is petering out as it goes across the state. That was a live view on the only live radar in the state. And I've been looking at, the ground conditions there in Waterbury. It does look like it barely dampened a few spots, but it's over. Okay, so you might get a little sprinkle action, and that is it. So really no need for the umbrella. Just quickly hustle in and out of where you're going if you are going anywhere. But if you're just sitting tight at home, here we go again today. Elevated fire weather concerns. We know the drill, what not to do outside. And as we take a look at the temperatures, we're in the 40s for the most part. A few spots a little bit chillier just to the east across, say, Tolland all the way down towards Norwich, where we have a lot of those 30s out there. So for the kiddos out of the bus stop, yeah, there could be a brief sprinkle, but no big deal kind of stuff. This afternoon, we're going to be quickly getting into some sunshine. It's going to be another beautiful day out there. Check out these high temperatures town by town. We're going to be climbing into the upper 50s, Sharon, Litchfield, some low 60s again for Glastonbury. Storrs, a beautiful day all the way across the Kauai Corner. And then because of that wind flow off the land, you're going to be just as nice along the immediate shoreline as well with those highs in the 60s. So again, this morning little sprinkle action is just a teaser for what's to come on Thursday. We'll talk about our next greatest chance for rain we've had in a long time coming up here in about 10 minutes. Let's get an update though on traffic with Caitlin. Good morning.
Hey, good morning again, Jill. Good morning, everyone. We're following this first alert here for you. This is in Milford, 95 southbound between exits 39A and 38. So now here's an update for you at 7:02, clicking over to 7:03. Now the right and center lanes are closed. You can see traffic getting by in that far left-hand lane, and we are seeing delays through the area due to this incident. We've been told by state police that this is involving two vehicles, involving a box truck. Minor injuries have been reported, but obviously scenes still very active with emergency crews there. So just make sure that, again, you're giving yourself some time as things are slowing down through the Milford area on 95 southbound. Rest of the state, not doing too bad. Live look outside in Hartford, 91 north and southbound, Waterbury, 84 east and westbound. A live look along Route 9 in Middletown, still quiet there as it is in Meriden, 691 east and westbound. Let's quick check at your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Well, this morning, a New London police officer is expected to appear before a judge facing multiple domestic violence charges.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones digging deeper into those charges and the action the police department is now taking.
Good morning. Well, we know that 29-year-old New London police officer Julio Gil Martinez is on paid administrative leave. Meanwhile, he's facing multiple charges, including assault, threatening, as well as unlawful restraint and strangulation. A Facebook post by the New London Police Department reveals Gil Martinez has worked as an officer there for just more than a year. New London police officials tell Channel 3 that a victim of domestic violence reported to the Waterford Police Department on Thursday. Police eventually determined that the incident took place at a residence in New London. In a statement released by the New London Police Department, it details that a member of the department, Julio Gil Martinez, is being investigated by the Office of the State's Attorney, New London Judicial District. This after Gil Martinez was arrested Saturday. A bond has been set for $75,000, and again, Gil Martinez will face a judge happening this morning. Make sure you stay with Channel 3 for all of the updates throughout the day. In New London, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, right now in Manchester, police say they need your help finding a stabbing suspect.
We're told someone stabbed a 15-year-old. This all happened yesterday, and that's when officers responded to the Cheney Rail Trail on Elm Street. That's where they found that teen and brought him to the hospital.
He's recovering this morning. If you know anything, call police. Also this morning, 20 people are without a home after a major apartment fire. This happened in Bloomfield.
Multiple fire crews rushed to deal with the 2-alarm fire on Berry Circle yesterday. Witnesses could see heavy flames coming out of the second floor there. This is a look at the aftermath on your screen. So members of the Air National Guard even responded to help. 7 homes in that complex were affected.
There's no electricity in the building. They're gonna have to be in a hotel for a bit. So yeah, trying to figure all that out. They're a little nervous.
Well, thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt. Right now, the Red Cross is helping all of the victims.
Okay, everybody, Roger, Susanna jumping in now live from the first alert desk because we are tracking some developing news as a gigantic 9-alarm fire is burning right now just outside of Boston. I want you to take a look at your screen right now at this footage. Firefighters are battling massive flames on a big chunk of abandoned property in Chelsea. That's actually just across the Mystic River from Boston. You can see that footage, just how massive those flames are. 9-alarm fire, by the way, means 8 separate levels of backup have been called in. That is extremely rare. That fire appears to be raging at an old lithograph company, and city leaders were actually in the process of cleaning up that facility. Of course, as soon as we learn new information, we'll keep you posted right away here at the First Alert Desk. Caitlin, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Roger. Right now, investigators in Deep River still trying to figure out how a deadly house fire started on West Bridge Lane.
Crews showed up to the home about 10 o'clock on Saturday night, and they discovered one person had died. Neighbors say they were trying to put out the flames themselves before the crews showed up.
No one else was home at the time. We will, of course, bring you any updates as soon as that information comes in here to the newsroom. And police in Hartford also searching for any suspects this morning after investigators say they found a man in his 30s who had been shot yesterday afternoon on Martin Street.
You're looking at Pinpoint News Tracker here, shows you exactly where this happened. The man is recovering right now. Police asking anyone who knows anything to call them. Well, this morning, an Avon teenager is finally back home after spending weeks in the hospital and at a rehab center in Chicago. Liam Shields is a high school sophomore, and he was hit while riding his bike last month and was put in a medically induced coma. Wow. After months of trials, he's finally been able to come home.
Yeah, this is a great update. So the progress that he's made in that short amount of time, difficult to believe, but so heartwarming here this morning. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler is bringing us the update.
The smile says it all. Liam Shields' family and friends getting to embrace the teen after a hard-fought month. For the last 6 weeks, Shields has been in the hospital and a rehab center in Chicago. Now he'll continue therapy here in Connecticut after sustaining multiple injuries, including to the brain. We're told his next goal is to advocate for bike safety. For now, Liam is eager to get back to school, spend time with his friends, twin brother, and dogs. Liam's mom says there's no better feeling as a parent than seeing the community support her son.
I just want to thank everybody who showed up for him. This is what defines community at the end of the day, and we're really thankful that we live here in Avon.
And that was Olivia Schuler reporting. And now police say 30-year-old Alex Rivera is accused of hitting Liam and driving over 4 miles with him on his roof.
Yeah, we first reported that to you again 6 weeks ago. Rivera later pushed him off and then drove away. He's facing several charges still this morning, and he's due back in court December 19th. We'll bring you that update as well.
7:09 now, and if you still need financial help after that historic flooding in the Naugatuck Valley 3 months ago, well, you need to act right now.
That's because after tomorrow, you won't be able to get any financial help at all from FEMA. The Disaster Recovery Center in Southbury closing permanently. Again, this is tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Federal aid has already topped about $9 million. The money is helping people repair their homes, recover property, covering moving and storage fees, even the cost of transportation and childcare, as well as medical needs. Well, if you're an Eversource customer, your bills are going up this winter.
Again. Yeah, but a little bit of a silver lining here. It's not by as much as last year. You're going to start paying about $15 more in January.
The company filed for new winter rates with a supply rate of just over 11 cents per kilowatt hour. That's a little less than the 3 cents from the summer rate.
Eversource says the new winter rate will cost you about 24% less than last winter, adding that you can lower your bill if you switch your supplier.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is 7:10. Now, Scott was tracking earlier this morning a little bit of rain showing up on the only live radar in the state, and we mean a little bit. There may be a few little raindrops moving on through anywhere from Shelton to Trumbull, maybe down towards Milford and Orange. Otherwise, this is kind of quickly fizzling on out. So brief sprinkle possible this morning. We're going to be clearing on out. So those clouds you see right now already starting to break up in Torrington, and temperature's not bad at all for this time of year. All of these numbers are above average, but you still need a light jacket to start the day. Once again, we have elevated fire weather concerns as that breeze will be picking up, and the temperatures will be very nice and another beautiful day to enjoy. We'll get into full sunshine pretty quickly here later this morning and lasting through this afternoon. All eyes, though, on that next best chance for rain. We haven't seen beneficial rain in quite some time, but we could by Thursday. I'll have more on that exciting news coming up here in less than 10 minutes. Caitlin?
All right, Jill, thanks. Up next.